Ever feel like you're just spending way too much time answering the same basic client questions,
Oh, constantly.
taking you away from, actually showing properties or closing those deals?
Exactly. Time suck.
Yeah. Well, you sent over this info on Avius AI, and honestly, it sounds like it might be a bit of a game changer for handling customer interactions, especially in real estate.
It looked interesting, yeah. Worth digging into.
So today, that's our deep dive, looking at how Avius AI aims to, well, streamline things and maybe even revolutionize customer service for real estate firms based on what you shared.
Right. What can it actually do for an agent or a brokerage?
Our mission here is basically to get the core capabilities, the benefits efficiency, happy clients, maybe saving some money without getting totally bogged down in, tech jargon.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So where do we start? What's the headline feature?
Okay, let's jump right in with the big one. This always-on availability thing.
Uh-huh.
The info says Avius AI handles interactions 24/7/365. And, get this, it can supposedly manage up to 200 calls at once.
Wow. 200 simultaneously. That's significant.
Think about that for real estate, right? Inquiries after hours, weekends during showings.
Yeah, the times when you're busiest or, frankly, not even in the office.
That always-on presence feels like a massive advantage. No missed calls, potentially no missed leads.
It really does. Imagine a buyer browsing listings late Saturday night. They have a quick question.
Instead of waiting till Monday.
Exactly. Avius AI could potentially give them an answer right then and there. That speed could be the difference,
Between capturing that lead and losing them. Yeah.
Definitely. And it's not just being available, is it? It's about the quality of that first interaction.
Yeah. The material talks about enhanced customer service, conversational AI that actually understands context.
Which is key, not just a dumb bot.
In real estate, that first impression is everything. So that initial chat needs to be, well, good, helpful.
That's right. Think about all those standard initial questions.
Like open house times. Or, do you have a brochure for this property?
Basic stuff, exactly. If Avius AI handles those smoothly, accurately,
It satisfies the immediate need.
and makes the whole firm look good, consistent service every time.
Which leads right into freeing up the human team, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
If the AI is handling routine stuff, maybe booking basic appointments,
Then your agents, your actual people, can focus on the stuff that needs a human touch.
building relationships, negotiating, really understanding what a buyer needs, the high-value tasks.
Yeah, it tackles that classic service industry problem, and definitely happens in real estate, getting pulled away from important work to answer a phone that could be anything.
Right, so automating those first interactions means more focused time for agents.
Better productivity, maybe happier clients, because the agent isn't constantly interrupted.
Plus, like we said, no more lost revenue from just missing a call because everyone was tied up.
Makes sense. What about the cost angle? That usually comes up with AI.
Okay, yeah, let's talk money. The claim is pretty bold. Avius AI can be up to 17 times less expensive than, say, human call center agents or multiple receptionists.
17 times. That's a big number.
It really is. For a real estate firm watching its budget, that kind of saving could be reinvested, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Imagine putting that saved money into marketing. Generate more leads.
Knowing you have a system like Avius AI ready to handle the initial influx without needing to suddenly hire 5 more people.
Right. It sort of democratizes that high-level customer service automation. Makes it feasible for smaller firms, too, potentially.
And it seems to go beyond just answering calls. It automates key processes.
Like what specifically?
Things crucial for real estate. Lead capture, lead qualification.
Okay, qualification. How does that work?
It mentions qualifying customers based on, custom criteria you set up, then automatically routing the results.
So you could flag leads interested in, say, luxury condos versus starter homes.
Exactly. Or route rental inquiries straight to property management. No waiting, no dropped balls.
That cuts out a lot of manual sorting and forwarding. Very efficient.
And there's website engagement too. An AI chatbot on your site.
Greeting visitors, answering questions right there on the listing page.
Yeah, guiding them, maybe turning that browser into an actual lead. Think about firms dealing with constant repetitive questions about specific neighborhoods or school districts.
That could definitely take a load off and improve the website experience. It creates a sort of seamless journey, whether they call or click.
Consistent support, immediate answers.
Gotcha. Are there any, hard results mentioned? Statistics.
Yeah, a couple interesting ones. One claim is that for some businesses, Avius AI virtual assistants handle about 90% of tasks,
90%, wow.
and that it could boost productivity by up to 60%.
Okay, those are impressive numbers.
There was also this comparison. It would apparently take 4.2 human receptionists to provide the same level of support as Avius AI.
4.2 humans. That paints a picture. It really speaks to the scale and consistency AI can offer, handling that high volume of routine stuff.
Amplifies the team you already have.
Exactly. Lets them punch above their weight, so to speak.
And speaking of consistency, that's another point they hit hard. Brand image in real estate is built on trust, right?
Absolutely critical. Reputation is everything.
So, Avius AI ensures every interaction is consistent. Same messaging, same high level of service. The AI never has a bad day, as they put it.
Which, let's be honest, humans sometimes do. So their reliability is valuable. A professional first contact every single time.
It also seems to really streamline the follow-up. This part was neat.
Oh yeah. What happens after a call?
Okay, so after someone calls in, Avius AI apparently immediately texts the caller relevant company info.
Instant follow-up for the caller. Nice.
And simultaneously, your team gets an email that is the caller's details, a call summary, and even the full transcript.
Whoa, the full transcript. That's powerful.
Right, no info lost. The agent gets everything they need instantly to make an informed follow-up call.
That closes the loop beautifully.
Right.
Less chance of things falling through the cracks between the initial contact and the agent connecting.
Definitely seems efficient. So, okay, if someone listening, maybe an agent or a broker owner, thinks this sounds interesting for their business.
What's the next step for them?
According to the materials, they've got a couple of options. They can go to aviusai.com
aviusai.com. Got it.
and book an appointment there, or they can just call. The number listed is 855-284-8196.
855-284-8196.
And they can request a demo that way.
Yeah, it sounds like they'll set up a demo tailored to the specific business, show how it would work for them.
Personalized demo makes sense. See it in action for your own use case.
And we saw a bit about pricing, too. It looks like different packages.
Tiers, probably.
Yeah, a starter package has call transcription, a phone number, limits on voice text. Then a pro package adds things like the intelligent web chat we talk about, email features, more integrations.
So options depending on the scale and needs of the real estate firm. Starter for maybe smaller teams, pro for larger operations needing more features.
Seems like it. Allows businesses to kind of scale up as needed.
So let's try and wrap this up. For you listening, especially if you're in real estate, Avius AI looks like a really compelling way to boost your customer service availability 24/7.
Improve your team's efficiency by automating a lot of that repetitive work.
Yeah, potentially see some pretty significant cost savings too.
And just generally streamline how you manage leads and initial contacts.
Which, bottom line, could mean more time for you and your agents to focus on clients, properties, growing the business.
All while making sure anyone contacting your firm gets a consistently great first impression.
Makes you think, though, doesn't it?
How so?
Well, looking beyond just solving today's problems, with AI moving so fast, how might tools like Avius AI not just, fix current headaches in real estate customer service,
But actually open up totally new ways to engage clients, new business growth possibilities down the road.
Exactly. It's worth thinking about maybe which specific parts of your client interactions could benefit most right now from this kind of AI automation.
And how something like this could actually slot into, and maybe even improve, the way your team already works. Something to chew on.